You mentioned Allen and Mahomes. They will be the course before that Cowboys-Eagles
Ooh.
showdown on Sunday Night Football. 4-1 Bills, 4-1 Chiefs. The Bills 3-point favorites. And look, the regular season game doesn't matter. This is how I sold Cowboys-Eagles earlier in the week. With Cowboys-Eagles, we really don't know how good these teams are. We know the Bills and Chiefs are good, and we know they're on a collision course to meet again in the postseason. This one doesn't matter, other than to maybe help determine where the rematch is played. Although last year it didn't matter. The Bills won in the regular season, and they still had to go back to Kansas City for the playoff game. But first time ever, Chris, Patrick Mahomes in his NFL career is an underdog at home. That's the kind of thing that he'll shrug about it, but it's got to burn him that he's considered as not the favorite to win a game in his stadium. That's going to give him a little extra kick. I don't know if it's going to matter, but it's going to give him a little extra kick. Not that he needs it against a team like the Bills and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I know, but they like the extra kick in Kansas City. They do. They like it. And I think, like you just said right there at the end, the real kick is he knows who's coming to town. He knows it's the only guy that's like, a real threat to his throne of the greatest quarterback in the game right now. He knows who's coming to town. And I think they got a little bit of a, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson thing going on where you did this on Sunday? Watch me Monday night. I'm going to do this. Oh, you did that on Thursday? Watch me on Sunday. I'm going to do this. I don't think there's any doubt. This is a friendly rivalry where they both want to be king, and they're both playing at very, very high levels. So that's where it's amazing. And Buffalo's better than last year. They are better. I understand that. I'm shocked that it's still a 3-point spread, but I do think they're a much better football team, and especially when their defense is healthy. And that's where they're different, I think, going into this matchup as to years past. Their defense has legit playmakers on it now. Their defensive line is truly a force to be reckoned with, where the last few years I felt like they were doing it with smoke and mirrors with great coaching from Leslie Frazier and McDermott. Now they got the Jimmies and the Joes to go with the X's and O's, and that's why they're scary good on that side of the ball.
This has become the Tom Brady-Peyton Manning rivalry we'd been waiting for ever since Manning retired.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of possibilities out there. We were constantly scanning the NFL landscape for which will kind of organically become it, and it is, because they keep meeting in the postseason. That's the key. It's good to meet in the regular season. Meeting in the postseason is what makes that Manning-Brady rivalry. And to do that, you have to be pretty damn good. You got to run your division. You got to own your division. You got to keep getting back to the playoffs, and these two teams are positioned to do that now and into the future, Chris.
Yeah, they are, and I'm hoping that it is, Brady and Manning. That was one of the things I asked Josh Allen when I was up there this summer, just like, do you realize, like, you're in the middle of this right now? Like, and, he was like, yeah, I don't think about it a lot, but I do realize it. He's not stupid. He understands what's going on here. And I think what's different, too, is I think there's a real admiration and respect and liking of the other guy. Where Peyton and Brady, I think, had respect. I don't think when they were playing they liked each other. They probably, I didn't feel that way. This one, I feel like there's a little bit of a bromance and a little bit like, hey, you do this, but watch me one-up you here. And that's where it's a little different, too. But nonetheless, I think the pressure will be real. And like you said, I think there's a good chance this dictates who's the number one seed in the AFC and does get, the game and the playoff games held on their turf.
And I think it's personality-driven, too. I mean, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, neither guy wants anyone else to be in that mega spotlight. They want to be the guy.
Yeah, right.
And I think there's a greater sense of sharing with Mahomes and Allen.
Yeah.
I understand they can be stars, but other people can be stars as well. Who's playing better right now between the two, in your mind?
I'm going to go with Allen. I mean, and it's not, it's not easy to say. But for my money, Allen's the MVP of football so far to this point. He is, and even losing the game to the Dolphins, I understand that. But damn, I mean, they had half their team out. I mean, literally, I'm not joking. Out of the 22 starters, I think it was half the team that didn't play, and he was still amazing in a one-man show. And then they would come back in Baltimore in a slop fest, rainy, had a lot of balls dropped, balls go through guys' hands, interceptions, but. Other than those two games where they weren't just absolutely dominant, I mean, he's been phenomenal. He's he's like Mahomes, I think even more to a level this year where it's like he's got the cheat code like we talked about after the Tennessee game on Monday night or like what we saw last week. It's just like there's a thing here right now with Allen where it's like you can't be right. It's going to have to take a special effort on the defensive side of the ball because he could beat you with his brain and accuracy and decisions. And then we know he's got arguably the strongest arm in football. And then, oh, wait, none of that's there. And then he can get out of the pocket and run along with the quarterback design run. So I'll give the edge to Allen right now. But Mahomes is playing damn good football, too.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.